सिर्फ कार्बन और उसके कंपाउंड्स के बारे में ही क्यों पढ़ रहे हैं? ऐसा क्या है कार्बन में जो उसे इतनी इंपॉर्टेंस दी जा रही है? द फूड यू ईट, एनीथिंग दैट कंटेन्स कार्बन, हमारे अंदर भी कार्बन प्रेजेंट है। दैट मीन्स कार्बन से बच के जाना इज नेक्स्ट टू इम्पॉसिबल। Hello everyone, I welcome you all to this amazing session of learning chemistry with me. आज हम पढ़ने वाले हैं one of the most important chapters of class 10th, which is of utmost importance for board exams as well. That is none other than carbon and its compounds. अब आगे बढ़ने से पहले, if you enjoy watching this video, then don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel so that you never miss an update from us and you get notified every time we put a video on our channel. अब बात करते हैं कि मैम हम सिर्फ कार्बन और उसके कंपाउंड्स के बारे में ही क्यों पढ़ रहे हैं? Why not oxygen and its compounds? Why not nitrogen and its compounds? ऐसा क्या है कार्बन में जो उसे इतनी इंपॉर्टेंस दी जा रही है? So let us see the reason behind this. Well, you name a thing and carbon is present in it. For example, जो शाम में चिप्स खाए थे उसमें भी कार्बन है. The food you eat, anything that contains carbon. हमारे अंदर भी कार्बन प्रेजेंट है. The pen you use to write on your notebook and in fact the shoes which you're wearing right now is also having carbon in it. That means carbon से बच के जाना is next to impossible. Well, now let us learn some more things about carbon. That is, why does carbon form covalent bond, right? So, you can say that if carbon loses 4 electrons, it will have only 2 electrons, which is equivalent to the noble gas configuration that is of helium, right? But why is that not practically possible? That's because अगर उसे 4 electrons अपने valence shell में से निकालने हैं, that means उसे बहुत सारी एनर्जी देनी पड़ेगी, जिससे एक नहीं, दो नहीं, in fact 4 electrons remove हो सके, which is actually not feasible for carbon, right? Similarly, if I say after gaining 4 electrons, it can form C4 minus ions. But that's not also possible. Why? Because carbon has 6 protons and when it gains 4 electrons, it would have to tackle 10 electrons, right? So that means these 6 protons have to handle these 10 electrons, which is very, very difficult and practically not feasible, right? So the option left for carbon is only to share the electrons. It can neither lose electrons nor gain electrons, but it has to share the electrons, right? And these sharing of electrons is done by which bond? Yes, absolutely right. It is done by covalent bond, right? So, let us move ahead and see some of the examples of very simple molecules which contain covalent bond in them. The first which we are going to discuss is oxygen molecule. Yes, वही oxygen जो हम रोज inhale कर रहे हैं, right? That means O2. So, in case of O2, we have 2 oxygen atoms, right? And you all know that the atomic number of oxygen is 8. So, what will be its configuration? That will be 2,6, right? That means it has 6 valence electrons. And in order to complete its octet, how many electrons does it require? It requires 2 more electrons. So, क्या करने वाला है ये in order to attain the stable noble gas configuration? So let me show you magic, students, and see how does oxygen share the electrons in order to form covalent bond, right? You can clearly see that these crosses are indicating what? These are indicating the valence electrons, right? So you can clearly see that we have 6 valence electrons, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 for the left oxygen atom and similarly for the right one, right? और अब ये दोनों ऑक्सीजन मिलके एक दूसरे से इलेक्ट्रॉन्स शेयर करेंगे कुछ इस तरह जिससे कि दोनों का ऑक्टेट कंप्लीट हो जाए, right? So you can clearly see that we have how many electrons in the sharing? We have 4 electrons in the sharing. और अगर मुझे pairs में बात करनी हो तो I can say that we have 2 electron pairs which have been shared mutually by these oxygen atoms. right? And if I talk about electron pairs which are not involved in the bonding, that means which are free, you can see that 1, 2, 3 and 4. We have 4 lone pair. Lone pair means अकेले बैठे हैं, कोई bonding नहीं कर रहे. So you can say that we have 4 lone pair of electrons. So one electron pair which is being shared between these two oxygen atoms is indicating one single covalent bond, right? तो इससे हम देख सकते हैं कि overall oxygen forms how many covalent bonds? It forms 2 covalent bonds, or I can say it is forming a double covalent bond, right? Without any further ado, let us move ahead with our next molecule, that is CH4, right? That is methane. So in case of methane, we have carbon. So you already know that how many valence electrons are present in carbon. We have 2, 4 electronic configuration. That means 4 valence electrons. And for hydrogen, we have how many valence electrons? We have only 1 valence electron. That means अगर hydrogen को stable होना है, खुश होना है, so it has to attain the noble gas configuration of helium, and that would be done by sharing 1 more electron, right? So let us see how does the sharing of electron in case of methane molecule look like. That's how it shares the electrons. You can see that we have 4 valence electrons for carbon and 1 valence electron each for hydrogen, right? So you can see that each pair is indicating one single covalent bond. So you can clearly see that we have how many bonds? We have 1, 2, 3 and 4. We have 4 bonds, right, students? So this is how we make methane molecule. And similarly, you can answer how many lone pair of electrons. Can you see any lone pair of electrons? No, I cannot see any electron which is free, right? So we have 0 lone pairs, right? And you can say that we have 4 bond pair of electrons. Bond pair means वो electron pairs जो share हो रहे हैं, right? So students, बहुत सारे carbon के compounds इसी तरह covalent bond बनाकर stable रहते हैं, right? And let us see कि क्यों हम सिर्फ carbon के ही compounds के बारे में पढ़ रहे हैं, and what is the major reason कि carbon इतने सारे compounds बनाता है, right? So here are the reasons. The first is catenation. Second is tetravalency, and third but not the least, that is tendency to form the multiple bonds. So what is catenation? It is the self-linking property of carbon, either to form long chains, branch chains or rings. And you all know that carbon has 4 valence electrons. That means इसकी valency क्या होगी? It will be 4, right students? It can form 4 bonds either with carbon or with any other atom, right? And last but not the least, we have multiple bonds. Carbon के पास ऐसी शक्तियां हैं कि it can form double bond and triple bond. इतना ही नहीं, it can form double bond with oxygen as well. It can form triple bond with nitrogen as well, right? So these amazing properties led to a large number of carbon compounds. Right? So carbon के बारे में इतना सारा पढ़ने के बाद let us study about the types of hydrocarbon. The hydrocarbons can be classified as saturated hydrocarbons or unsaturated hydrocarbons. Now, what is the meaning of saturated hydrocarbon? By saturated, I mean in such compounds we have carbon-carbon single bond, right? So the carbon is attached only through single bonds in such compounds. और अगर मैं बात करूं unsaturated hydrocarbons की, then वहां पर एटलीस्ट एक कार्बन-कार्बन डबल बॉन्ड और एक कार्बन-कार्बन ट्रिपल बॉन्ड प्रेजेंट होना जरूरी है, राइट? एंड इफ देयर इज अ प्रेजेंस ऑफ एनी वन डबल और एटलीस्ट वन ट्रिपल बॉन्ड, आई विल से दैट इट इज एन अनसैचुरेटेड कंपाउंड. नाउ सैचुरेटेड कंपाउंड्स को एल्केन्स के नाम से भी जाना जाता है, राइट? सो दे आर ऑल्सो कॉल्ड एल्केन्स. And you can clearly see that we have a single bond present between carbon and carbon, right? अगर मैं बात करूं उन compounds की जिनमें present है carbon-carbon double bond, then they'll be called as alkenes, students, right? And in case of carbon-carbon triple bond students, we call them alkynes, right? And इनको पहचानने के लिए we have a general formula for it, which you can see on the screen, students, right? So we have alkanes, alkenes and alkynes. Alkanes are saturated compounds, alkenes and alkynes are unsaturated compounds. So you can clearly see that उनका formula क्या है? For alkanes we have formula CnH2n plus 2 where n is denoting the number of carbon atoms, right? So अगर मुझे लिखना है for one carbon atom, what will I put the value? I will write C1, that is n is equals to 1, and I will write 2 into 1 plus 2. What will be the formula, students? Yes, that will be CH4. Right, students? And similarly, if I want to write the formula for the first member of alkene, yes, you guessed it right, students. It will not be for one carbon. क्योंकि अगर कार्बन को एक डबल बॉन्ड बनाना है, दैट मीन्स दूसरा कार्बन प्रेजेंट तो होना चाहिए ना, राइट? दैट मीन्स in case of alkene, what will I have? I will have C2. We will start the first member with 2 carbon atoms. And what will be the double of 2, students? That will be 2 2s are 4. That means we have C2H4, right? And in case of alkyne, students, let us see one example. The same will be the case for alkynes. एल्काइंस के लिए भी अगर एक कार्बन को ट्रिपल बॉन्ड बनाना है तो दूसरे कार्बन के साथ ही बनाएगा, राइट? नॉट विद हाइड्रोजन ऑफ कोर्स, बिकॉज वो तो एक सिंगल बॉन्ड ही बनाता है. सो इन केस ऑफ एल्काइन स्टूडेंट्स वी हैव C2 and after multiplying it with 2 we have to subtract 2 out of it. That means 4 minus 2, therefore we got C2H2 students, right? Well, चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं और एक क्वेश्चन करते हैं बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट सा जो बहुत बार एग्जाम्स में आता है, right? And we can see that we have 3 2s are 6. Now it is clearly indicating that it is the formula of alkene. That means CnH2n, just the double the number of carbon atoms, right? So this is an alkene students, right? चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं और सेकंड क्वेश्चन करते हैं. Can you see how many carbon atoms are present? We can see 8 carbon atoms. That means n की वैल्यू हो गई 8, right? So we have 8 2s are 16 and उसमें से 2 माइनस करेंगे तो I will get 14, right? That means it is following the formula of alkyne, which is CnH2n minus 2, right, students? So I will say that this is and alkyne students. चलो फटाफट से थर्ड क्वेश्चन करते हैं, which is C2H6, right? In case of C2H6, you can clearly see that if we multiply 2 with 2 and add 2 in it again, that means 2 2s are 4 plus 2 we will get 6. So this is following the formula of alkane students, right? Chalo, let us quickly see the last question, that is C4H10. So you can clearly see that अगर 4 को 2 से मल्टीप्लाई कर दें और उसमें 2 ही ऐड कर दें तो क्या मिलेगा? We will get 4 2s are 8 plus 2, that is 10. That means it is following the formula of CnH2n plus 2, right, students? So this is again an alkane. ओके चलो अब हमने पढ़ लिया एल्केन्स, एल्कीन्स और एल्काइंस, सैचुरेटेड एंड अनसैचुरेटेड कंपाउंड्स, राइट? तो ये कुछ सीरीज है मेरे सामने, which is alkanes की सीरीज, alkenes की सीरीज और alkynes की सीरीज, राइट? These are the consecutive members of these series, right? क्या तुम इसमें कुछ एक स्पेशल थिंग आइडेंटिफाई कर पा रहे हो? Can you see that पहले और दूसरे मेंबर के बीच में CH2 का डिफरेंस है, राइट? अगर मैं CH4 में CH2 ऐड कर दूं तो मुझे क्या मिल जाएगा? We will get C2H6, right students? So अगर आगे वाले कंपाउंड को देखें तो ऐसा ही लग रहा है कि मैम अगर हम इसमें CH2 फिर से ऐड कर दें तो मुझे मिल जाएगा C3H8. That means the third member of alkane series, right? Similarly, you can see in the next member as well, right? इतना ही नहीं, the same pattern is observed in alkenes and alkynes. You can clearly see that C2H4 में अगर CH2 ऐड कर देंगे, the carbon will increase by 1 number and the number of hydrogens, पहले 4 थे और अब कितने हो गए? We are getting 6 hydrogen. That means CH2 ऐड हो रहा है यहाँ पर, right? So this is how the consecutive members of these series are having a difference of which group, students? It is having a difference of CH2 groups. अगर मैं alkynes की बात करूं तो यहाँ पे भी मुझे दिख रहा है that each consecutive member is having a difference of CH2 group, right students? तो क्या ये common observation हम apply कर सकते हैं in order to learn a very new topic? that is homologous series, right? अब ये homologous series क्या होता है? Let us see the definition. That is, a homologous series is a series of a group of organic compounds जिसके अंदर various members have same general formula, right? जैसे कि alkanes के लिए हमने पढ़ा CnH2n plus 2, right? For alkenes we started CnH2n, right? So this is how a homologous series is formed. और इतना ही नहीं, it has same functional group as well, right students? And last but not the least, if it has same functional group. अब ये functional group क्या होता है मैम? ये तो आपने पढ़ाया ही नहीं. I'll come to it in next few minutes students. And if it has same functional group, ऐसा particular group जो कि same है सभी के सभी members में, that means उस परिवार के सभी लोग similar chemical properties दिखाने वाले हैं, right? Very simple. So it has similar chemical properties. और जैसा कि अभी हमने देखा previous page पे that alkenes, alkynes and alkenes तीनों के अंदर the successive members were differing by a CH2 group. And you can clearly tell me that अगर कार्बन का मास 12 होता है, हाइड्रोजन के एक एटम का मास 1 होता है, then what will be the total mass of CH2 group? That will be 12 plus 2, right? That means 14 units of mass. So ये भी कह सकते हैं कि हर consecutive member of homologous series जिसको कि homolog कहते हैं, उन सभी के बीच में what is the difference? It has a difference of CH2 group. And if I talk about the molecular mass of each consecutive member, or I can say each homolog of that series, we have a difference of 14 units, right? चलो, let us quickly see some examples as well. Although हम already देख चुके हैं alkanes के केस में, but let us see one more example, right? So, अगर मैं alkanes की बात करूं students, we have general formula CnH2n plus 2, right? और इनके examples में देखेंगे we have the first, second, third, fourth and fifth member so on. तो सभी के बीच में there will be a difference of 14 units of mass and there will be a difference of CH2 group, right? Second example की अगर मैं बात करूं, we have a formula of CnH2n plus 1 OH. अब ये क्या होता है मैम? What is OH? I'll come to it students. That is a functional group which is our next topic itself, right? तो अगर मैं बात करूं OH group वाले compounds की, they are called alcohol students. और अगर alcohols की बात करें, so you can see that these consecutive members, the first member, second, third, fourth, fifth and so on, सबके बीच में कितने का difference है? They are having a difference of 14 units in the mass and they are having a difference of CH2 group in each consecutive member, right students? चलो अब जल्दी से पढ़ते हैं what is functional group students, right? Functional group की definition देखते हैं और फिर उसको word by word समझेंगे, right? So क्या होता है functional group? Functional group is an atom or I can say a group of atoms, right? Which is present in a molecule and it determines the chemical behavior of the compound. इतनी सारी बातें बोल दी. What does that mean, ma'am? चलो, now let us understand this with a very very simple example, right? चलो, हम बनाते हैं एक hydrocarbon, right? And I am making a hydrocarbon which has how many hydrogen atoms? It has 6 hydrogen atoms and it has 2 carbon atoms. अब अगर मैं इसमें से एक हाइड्रोजन को डिस्प्लेस कर दूं, राइट, और उसकी जगह पे कोई ऐसा एटम या ग्रुप ऑफ एटम्स ले आऊं जो कि इस पूरे कंपाउंड की प्रॉपर्टीज को ही चेंज कर दे. फॉर एग्जांपल, इफ आई सब्स्टिट्यूट दिस ग्रुप विद OH group students, right, what will I get students? I will get a compound which has now 5 hydrogen atoms and it has a new group now attached to it which is called OH group. तो अब जो नया कंपाउंड बना है which is having OH functional group is having entirely different properties as compared to the compound which was having 6 hydrogen atoms, right students? So this is an alkane on the left hand side and this is an alcohol now, right? चलो अब कुछ और examples देखते हैं ऐसे कुछ functional groups के जो कि पूरी की पूरी property change कर देते हैं compound की, right? So the first example is of alcohol students which I told you which is represented by OH group, right? और अगर किसी alcohol का नाम लिखना है you will always end it up with OL, right? All ending में हमेशा लिखेंगे all, like propanol, pentanol, right? and if you want to name a compound which is containing aldehyde functional group, you will end it up by writing Al in the end, right students? आगे चलते हैं, we have ketones. For ketones we have C double bond O. कार्बन के लेफ्ट में और कार्बन के राइट में यू कैन सी फ्री वैलेंसी स्टूडेंट्स, राइट? अब ये फ्री वैलेंसी क्या होती है? दैट मीन्स कार्बन लेफ्ट और राइट दोनों साइड से कार्बन की चेन से अटैच हो सकता है, राइट स्टूडेंट्स? सो मूविंग ऑन टू द सफिक्स ऑफ कीटोन्स. सफिक्स मीन्स जैसे कि हमारे नाम के पीछे सरनेम लगता है, राइट? माय सरनेम इज नारंग, राइट? एंड सिमिलरली अगर कीटोन का सरनेम लिखना है तो हमें एंड में क्या लगाना पड़ेगा? वी हैव टू राइट ONE on in the end, right? Chalo, let us quickly see carboxylic acid. So it is represented by COOH group और उसके नाम के end में suffix में हमें end करना होगा by writing oic acid. For example, ethanoic acid. And we have halides और we can say haloalkanes. That means अगर जो alkane मैंने सबसे starting में बनाया था, if I substitute any one hydrogen with any of these groups, for example fluorine, chlorine, bromine and iodine students, what will I get? I will get haloalkane. That means I will get bromoalkane, chloroalkane, आइडोएल्केन एंड सो ऑन, राइट? सो इनके नाम से पहले हमें थोड़ी सी इज्जत देनी पड़ेगी इन्हें, राइट? एंड वी हैव टू पुट हैलो इन फ्रंट ऑफ देम, राइट? फॉर एग्जांपल फ्लोरो, क्लोरो, ब्रोमो एक्सेट्रा. लास्ट बट नॉट द लीस्ट वी हैव एस्टर ग्रुप, राइट स्टूडेंट्स? जो भी परफ्यूम्स वगैरह हम यूज करते हैं उन सभी में क्या होता है? एस्टर, जिसकी बहुत ही स्वीट सी स्मेल होती है, राइट स्टूडेंट्स? सो कैसे रिप्रेजेंट करेंगे उस ग्रुप को? वी विल रिप्रेजेंट इट बाय this, right? We have C double bond O and then we have C single bond O. And ये जो दो free valencies हम देख रहे हैं कार्बन के लेफ्ट में और कार्बन के राइट में स्टूडेंट्स, this is for the attachment of the chains of carbon, right? On the left as well as on the right side. और अगर हम किसी एस्टर का नाम लिखेंगे तो हमें हमेशा उसे एंड करना है by writing O8 in the end, right? चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं, लेट अस सॉल्व और देखते हैं तुम्हें कितना समझ आया फंक्शनल ग्रुप कौन कौन से और कैसे कैसे होते हैं, राइट? सो द क्वेश्चन सेज आइडेंटिफाई द फंक्शनल ग्रुप प्रेजेंट इन द कंपाउंड गिवन बिलो. तो हम एक कंपाउंड देख पा रहे हैं अपनी स्क्रीन पर, राइट? अब हमें बताना है कि इसमें कौन सा फंक्शनल ग्रुप प्रेजेंट है, राइट? चलो देखते हैं क्या फर्स्ट ऑप्शन इससे मैच हो रहा है. सो आई विल से दैट ester is not present in this compound. Why, ma'am? I can clearly see CO bond here, right? But this is not ester, students. Actually, ester को represent किया जाता है C double bond O, and then we have attachment of carbon chain on the left, and after carbon we have O and then a carbon chain, right? So I can write it by R. Now what is R, ma'am? R का मतलब है कोई भी कार्बन की chain which is attached on left as well as on the right hand side, right? So we are not having ester in this compound. What about ketone, ma'am? I can see C double bond O. No students, सबसे बड़ी गलती यहीं पर होती है. This is not a ketone group, students. Ketone होने के लिए we should have C double bond O, right? वो तो मुझे दिख रहा है. But you can clearly see that on the left hand side we have carbon and on the right hand side we have nitrogen. So this is not a ketone. In fact, it is an amide group, students, right students? So this is not a ketone. Next, moving on to the third option, that is hydroxyl group. I can clearly see that we have OH group, right, which is called hydroxyl group, students. Okay, so we can say that we have hydroxyl group in this compound. And last is aldehyde. How do we represent aldehyde? Can you spot any aldehyde here? No, I cannot spot. That is, it is represented by C double bond O and H, and on the left hand side we have a free valency. That means carbon अपने किसी भी और carbon की chain के साथ left side से जुड़ सकता है. I cannot spot any such functional group here, right? तो इसमें इस compound में सिर्फ और सिर्फ कौन सा group present है? Hydroxyl group out of the given option. Well, that's all for this lecture. Thank you.